I know you have the Cesar Chavez bust, which I wanted to ask you about. Um,
There it is. You know, when I was a young senator, I was actually running for office, and I was 29 years old, and Delaware's largest industry is agriculture, and he was organizing farm workers in my state, and I supported him, which was very controversial at the time in the southern part of my state. And so I always admired him because he was all about fairness and decency. I mean, he really was about just, we talked about values, basic values,
family values.
family values, you know, faith, family, things that matter. Turns out that the woman running my campaign is his granddaughter,
Julie Chavez.
Julie Chavez.
Spoke to her in Phoenix.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that amazing? I didn't even know that. Want to come over here and stand
Sure,
by
I
that?
appreciate that.
And it was amazing that I was very it cost me some votes in those days probably, but I was really proud. I didn't know him personally, so I don't want to exaggerate my relationship with him, but he had a profound impact on basic justice and fairness. They were putting people in what used to be old slave quarters. I mean, it was stuff that were
Right.
and but he changed it. So
And you talk a lot about family values. We spoke about that in Phoenix. You talk a lot about that in your book. Have you had a chance to talk to your family about a second term? And
you know, they all feel basically like the first time, and I was on the train, I get a phone call, and he said, "I want to do a background check on you." I said, "I don't want to be vice president." No, he said, I can help you more as being your Senate person. I said, "Well, there's only you, damn it." And I said,
it's hard to say no to.
I did. I said, "No." I said, "I don't want it." I said, "Well, do me a favor, go home and talk about over your parents. We're over there with your family, and you're the family." So this is the night we became president and vice president. Okay?
That's Chicago?
This is in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
But so my mother called me when in June of the year he became the nominee for president, and said, "What's he like?" And I said, "He's a hell of a guy. He's smart as hell. He has great integrity, etc." So the last person that I asked what I thought I should do was my mother. She was sitting on the railing on the porch. I said, "Honey, what do you think?" She said, "Joey, let me get this straight. The first African American has a chance to be president. You told him no." I said, "Oh, son of a-" Maybe that changed it all. But that was my mom. And look at the look in his face. My mother wasn't even supposed to go out. They were introducing now the next president, vice president. My mother goes to him, "Come on, honey, it's going to be okay." Look at this look at his face.
That's amazing. That's an amazing picture.
It is my favorite.
You think a lot about legacy because we're talking about over 50 years of public service. And regardless of the outcome, this might be your last political campaign. You've done a few. Did you spend a lot of time thinking about what your legacy would look like?
Well, I hope the legacy is that I kept my word, that I said that the reason I was running was to help change the life of ordinary people and reduce the prospect of war, and because of Vietnam. And when I ran, I said that I was once asked, "Well, why when I was 29 years old?" I said, "It must be a secret." And I said, "Yeah, the secret you got to ask yourself is, what are you willing to lose over? You figure out what you're willing to lose over, you got an idea what you should be doing." And so I hope my legacy is that I was honest, straightforward, and did what I said.